Okay, let's talk about Xavi Alonso and how good we think he is as a coach. Because for me, I feel like Xavi Alonso is a very, very, very good coach. Like he's a top. He's a top coach for me. And for me, it's a good thing that Pep is leaving Manchester City. Because for me, knowing that Pep is leaving Manchester City, I feel like the league from next season going forward will be open for any team. I feel like it will be open for any team to win. Open for Arsenal, open for Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United. You know, it will be open. And obviously Manchester City. I feel like the league will be open because Pep Guardiola, for me, is the best coach ever that I've seen. For me, in terms of what he has done as a coach or as a manager, for me, he's the best. For him to win the league 4 times in a row, that's to tell you how good he is, as a coach. And we shouldn't forget when he was there as the City coach, all those when he was winning those titles, Liverpool had Klopp as well, a top coach, world class coach. So for him to be doing that while Liverpool, obviously Klopp was doing his thing as well, winning trophies as well, but for him to win the league straight 4 times with Klopp there, we know how good Klopp is, and then he did that. That's to tell you that he's on his own as a coach for me. So my point is, now that Pep will not be at City again, it's a good thing for the rest of the teams. I'm talking about the top 5 or top 6 teams, the big teams, the big club that you expect them to win the league. Obviously, Arsenal for me are the favourites going into the league next season. They are the favourite, they are the champion, so you expect them to be the favourite to win the league again because they have a coach that have been there for a long time. Arteta have been at Arsenal for like 6-7 years. So the consistency is there in terms of him being at the club. He has built a fantastic team that can compete for the league, that can win the league. So for me, Arsenal should be the favourite going into the league for next season. But let's be honest, Mikel Arteta is not Pep. Arteta for me is not Pep. I don't think Arteta will do or can do what Pep did at Manchester City in terms of winning the league straight 3 times or straight 4 times. I don't think that will happen. So that's why I'm saying Chelsea. Now I'm going back to Chelsea. If the Chelsea board knows what is good for them, they should make sure that they back Xavi Alonso. When I mean back him, I'm talking about proper quality players. Because if they back him, Chelsea will win the league. Now, I'm not saying Chelsea will win the league for next season, but there's no way Chelsea will stay that long in winning the league. Because I feel like if Chelsea back Xavi Alonso, Arsenal back Mikel Arteta, obviously they still have a good team. Manchester United back Carrick, Liverpool back an onslaught. Manchester City back Enzo Maresca, that will be their coach for next season. Obviously, Enzo Maresca coming to the club into Manchester City is kind of fresh for City. Even if they have the players, they will need to try to understand a new coach because yes, Pep and Maresca, they have similar system, but I feel like he might probably tweak, a little bit of the way Pep is played, and you never know the players that he will start with. Probably the player that Pep is going is his favorite Pep players might not be his favorite players. So my point is, if Chelsea can back Xavi Alonso, I think Chelsea will not stay that long. They will win the league. I still believe in this coach. I feel like he's a very, very good. If I want to think about what he did with Bayer Leverkusen, we shouldn't forget when he went to Bayer Leverkusen, they were I think 16 or 17 in the league table, fighting for relegation. He took them. They finished 6th in the league, half season then, and then the next season he won the league, unbeaten with Bayer Leverkusen. So for me, if Chelsea wants to win the league, they should make sure they back this coach. If you back Xavi Alonso, he will definitely win the league not too long. Maybe not next season, maybe. But you never know. He could probably do it next season, knowing that Chelsea will not even be playing in any other European competition. They will not be in the Champions League. They will not be in the Europa League. They will not be in the Conference League. So the focus will be on the Premier League. And it will be easier for him to, introduce his system to the players because now they'll be training the whole week and just putting their everything into the league. So I feel like this league is there for the taking from next season going forward. It's there for the taking because for me, I will tell you for free, there's no, all the coaches that are there now, none of them, for me, none of them is better than Xabi Alonso. I'm not saying Xabi Alonso is the best coach. I'm not saying he's better than Arteta. I'm not saying he's better than Enzo Maresca or Carrick. But I can also say none of them as well is better than him because of what he has done in his career so far. So the league is there for any of these teams to win from next season. I still say Arsenal are the favorite because they are the champion. They have the team already to push again. But I still feel like any of these teams can win the league. But in terms of Chelsea specifically, as a Chelsea fan, if these owners can back Xabi Alonso, Chelsea have a huge chance to win the league. Honestly, I'm feeling like because they have some quality players already. So if they can back him properly, give him, go get proper players. Chelsea are a big club. Even if they will not be in the Champions League next season, I still think they can still attract top players, especially knowing that Xabi Alonso will be the next. Xabi Alonso will be the coach for Chelsea. So most of these players, they want to play under him. They know how good he is. So most of these players, they want to play under him. So the thing is, this ownership, they just have to do the right thing, giving him the players that he will want, and he will cook for me. So it will be interesting to see, when the transfer window will open properly. Obviously, then it will be interesting to see the players that this board or sporting directors or ownership. It will be interesting to see the players that they'll be going for. Obviously, Xabi Alonso will be part of them. Going for players. So it will be interesting to see the players that Chelsea will sign for this summer. So for me, the players that they will sign is for me will be as good as Xavi Alonso. If they want him to compete for the league, they have to sign top players. But if they don't sign top players, I think he will struggle. And if he struggle, he probably will leave the club, just as Enzo Maresca left the club. So your thoughts, your opinion on this one, you let me know.